Good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of High Top Sports. We are live in the swamp, coming to you from Chris Morin's Mortgage Company tailgate. It is electric, boys and girls. It is absolutely insane right now. The energy is nuts. We're buzzing. We're feeling pretty good. Steve is having some little technical difficulties. He can't hear me at the moment, and he's deaf out of one ear, so this isn't going to be good. But we're going to do our best. We're going to have a great show. Judd Davis is going to join us later. Boys and girls, buckle up. Football season's here. Week 1 is here. Let's boogity, and let's talk some football, Steve.
We are back, baby, and this is real-life college football going down right now. If you guys could see the environment, I know you can see behind us. If you could see in front of us, football is for real, and it is back, ladies and gentlemen. We may have a football game tonight.
Oh, my goodness. Let's rock and roll. Boys and girls, we just broke 3,000 subscribers this morning on September 3rd, which we wanted to do, so thank you guys for subscribing, becoming part of the family. You guys are incredible. But let's have a good show. Let's have a good time. Like I said, Judd's going to join us. We're going to talk about the college football playoffs to start off the day. Expanded it to 12 teams. Interesting. A lot of people are kind of upset about it. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to have my opinion about it. 25-0. The Gators are 25-0 going back to 1990 on season openers. Does that stay alive tonight? The unis. Our boy, old Billy Napier, has this little Nick Saban-esque type of situation going on.
Not news.
Yeah.
The news that he refuses to allow news.
He's not even going to talk about it.
He isn't Billy Napier. News, not news.
He's not even going to talk about it. Then we're going to do Utah versus Florida. One last review to get the Utah fans fired up because they know I love our perspective. And then Judd will be here and we'll have his opinion on what's going on and maybe get his picks too and see what's going on. So first thing first, guys. College football playoffs went to 12 teams, Steve. 12 teams. Give me your take on it. You and I have talked about this. We talked about it early on this year, how it would have played out. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Are you indifferent? What's your thoughts?
Look, I like the fact that they're expanding. I like the fact that they're including other teams into this thing. It tells me that the college football playoff system is already anticipating that we are not going to have 4 teams in. They're going to have 6 teams in. They're going to have 12 teams in. But that tells me that they know expansion is coming. I do not believe that changes the outcome of what teams just keep winning the national championship over and over and over. I don't know if it changes that. Does it give some schools an opportunity to get in that maybe didn't have that opportunity before? Probably. Does it give a shot to
Cincinnati?
No. Cincinnati is still going to get wiped up by Georgia, Alabama, whatever the case may be. So I don't think it changes the outcome long term.
Sure.
But I can see what they're doing with expanding it, and I like where their head's at on putting more teams in. That tells me that they understand college football as a whole is going to be a different landscape here very soon.
So the details of it, it's projected for 2026 currently. Could happen in 2024, right? That's kind of the timeline on that right now. What I did see today is that the first 4 teams get a bye, right? So that, to me, that's what I like about it, at least if you're so grindy. Because I saw a lot of comments like the regular season doesn't matter anymore.
Right.
I love it. I think it's great to allow more teams to get in and have the ability to get in. Like you said, I think the same guys that we see every year, the same 5-6 rotation of teams, it's still going to be that factor. But what's going to allow these teams like Cincinnati, right, or Boise State back in the day to get in, to play, to have an ability to show off their school, right, and allow them to get better because they're going to be playing in bigger time games. Here's the thing, guys. We've been talking about the bowl games have been dying year over year. This is going to eliminate that, right? So it's going to make the end of the year, and I would say all year long, that more exciting, as well as now, because growing up as a kid, if you lost a game, season was a wash.
You're done.
And even now, it's gotten a little better with the playoff system, but you couldn't lose. You shouldn't have to play like that. You shouldn't have to lose an entire season with losing one game, especially a tight one. Like, this game's going to be a good game for Utah and Florida. This shouldn't knock either team out of the playoff contention because of just this one loss. Now, it is early. You can come back, but the 12-team expansion, I'm a huge fan of it. I'm going to look. It's going to expand. We're going to see how this does and how it plays out. I'm going to get other opinions on it, but for me, I'm excited for it. I think it's great for college football.
Like, I think it's great for college football. Like you just said, like the Cincinnati's, are they going to change the world? No, but do they have a swinging chance, a puncher's chance getting in? Absolutely. But look, if they never get a shot, then they never have the ability to even shock the world, right?
Sure.
And this kind of goes back to what college football looks, or college basketball looks like, right? You always get your Cinderella teams. Right now, there's just not a chance for a Cinderella in college football playoff platform to get in there and even have like a Manhattan, or it's just some of these schools like Virginia Commonwealth, VCU, which had a couple of great years. Being from Jacksonville, we're huge fans of UNF that have come in there and had the chance to make a little bit of ruckus. This is going to give those schools a chance to get in there. Now, will it matter? I don't think so, but at the end of the day, you got to have a chance to be in the dance, or you never have a chance to win it.
Real quick, we got a few guys in the chat here saying, I hate it, I love it. Talk to me. Why do you guys hate it? I want to know where the hate's coming from. Because, look, I think there's obviously a reason behind it. You can always see why, but I want to get your guys' opinion and take on what it is. So we'll kind of stay on this topic for a minute while you guys fill in your thoughts and process on why you hate it, and we can talk about why they hate it. Maybe we can argue it or see it. Real quick, though, quick super chat for the boy Cody Bullgator. 299 says, Ohio looks good in Gator Blue. Ohio looks good in Gator Blue, baby.
This is high top sports blue, sir. I want to be very clear about that.
Looks good.
I want to be very clear about
that. Rocking the Beat Utah shirt. You boys can grab your one.
I am in the belly of the beast. I want to point that out here.
Fully in it.
I am undercover. No one knows the truth. But for now.
Here, Steve, let me show them. Let me show them. You keep talking. I'm going to show how it looks right now, okay?
Yeah. Guys, talk about college football being back. Talk about the environment. Talk about this game and what it means to the University of Florida, bringing the boosters out here, getting folks together. Look, we got here early to set up for this, and we're talking miles of fans already set up. The frat houses are set up. They've got the tarps hanging down with the ribbing of Utah. A couple of really good ones. Look, we're here at the Chris Doring Mortgage tailgate. Super grateful for Chris Doring having us out here. Thank you so much. But my gosh.
There we go.
Woo!
All right, got to show you guys what we're working with here, right on the Gator Walk. Gator Walk happens around 4:45, they're telling me here. So we're going to have to be packed up before then because it's going to get buck nasty in this bad boy. Let's go, baby. Let's go, chomp, chomp. It's buzzing, boys. You guys in the chat there asking how it is. It's absolutely electric. How we doing, champ? What's up, baby? How we doing, champ?
What's up, man? How are you, baby? Welcome to High Top.
Ted C? That's a member right there, baby. Let's get it. Just watch yourself. We got Ted C here. Your head's in the camera a little bit, Ted. say hey, everybody, Ted. There it is. I love it. Thanks for coming to see us, man. We're live right now. So yeah. You got the notification. I love it.
High Top family has been out here.
They're alive and well.
I want to give a bunch of love to the High Top family. We've been talking about being out here. We've been talking about being live, and man, we've got people popping up left and right. They're sending us to other parts of the tailgates over here by the
252. We got to go see Cam Bishop at 252 at Old Dome. We're going to go check him out later. We went over there. He wasn't there.
Cam, where you at, baby?
Yeah, Cam, we came over there. You weren't there, Bubba. But look, real quick, scare money don't make money, boys. All right, we got some response here from LFGM. It says, it will take away from the regular season. We will get in an instance where teams at their starters at the end of the season, if the game makes no difference in their playoff chances. But we have that now, though. You know what I mean? I feel like that's a factor now. If they're not involved, we see it now with the bowl game, right? If they're not going to have an impact, then they're not going to play in the bowl game, and we're already there. So I see what you're saying from a starter perspective. They don't have a playoff chance, but I think we're there with the bowl game, which is the frustrating part, and that's where I think they're losing money, right? College football is by not having those games be as exciting. Again, Kenny Pickett not playing that game last year, that was a big deal, right? I feel like Kenny Pickett should have played. It would have been huge for the program to see Kenny Pickett play. And I think that by expanding it, we're going to be able to see these guys play longer and be in more competitive games. So I keep seeing that too, that it won't make the regular season make a difference. I disagree on that one in my thoughts. Real quick here, did the fans do what Billy was asking, be there super early and everything? I'm sure they did, but got to be sure. It's been bumping here. We got here around 12 o'clock. It's been exciting the entire time. It's slowly starting to get a little bit thicker, slowly starting to get a little bit wider. But people have definitely been showing out. I know they've been partying at the Waters tailgate. They've been buck wild since 9 o'clock this morning. So they're here. It's been buzzing. I was here yesterday. It was buzzing yesterday with Clifford Taylor. It's been an exciting time this entire time for sure. People are loving it. The energy is good.
The atmosphere is great. I'm obviously in enemy territory here, folks. For all the High Top sports fans that know where my allegiances lie, I'll admit I'm impressed. This has been a great time. This has been a great setup. The tailgate, Chris Doring's hospitality, everything has been spot on.
Huge shout out to those guys. We got their little cheersy little brewskis. You know, Steve and I, we're off but not off today. So we got Chris Doring Mortgage koozies here. Those guys, huge shout out to those guys for allowing us to be here. They've been great this entire time. So it's been an absolute blast to hang out with them thus far. Let's move on. We got 25-0. 25-0 since going back to the 1990s that the Gators have the Gators have been undefeated on the season opener, right? And the question is, does that live on to today? Do we keep that bad boy rolling? I don't know, right? That's going to be the question here. Are we going to stay undefeated in season openers going back to 1990, Steve? 25-0. I think when the last time they lost, I was 3. 25-0, Steve. Do we keep the streak alive? And again, we've had some tough games over the last few years. We played Miami game 1 not too long ago.
Yep.
So, look, it's not like we've just been having, the easy cupcake schedule like FSU does on the other side of the pond.
Oh, the cupcake schedule,
yes. This is probably one of the bigger first.
Yeah, we never played Labor Day games or any tough games at all. Like, not like Notre Dame as an opener
no,
on Monday
so.
night.
I don't think so.
365 years ago. Nothing like that. Or 365 days ago. Nothing like that.
So it's going to be interesting to see if we can keep this bad boy alive, keep the streak rolling into – look, we get this bad boy going. We're going to keep this bad boy, this train moving. Real quick, though, we got some super chat from the boys showing some love here. Trevor Davis, you guys seeing many Utah fans. Utah fans are here, boys and girls. They have made the trip. I am honestly surprised. He's asking about Utah fans that they've come out tonight. For as far as they are, right? I mean, they're all the way across the country. I've seen a healthy amount of Utah fans. What did you say?
There's a good dose of red. I'm not gonna lie.
That's a good way of putting it.
In the swamp of orange and blue, there's just it stands out so much. It just cuts right through like a knife, and it's every once in a blue.
It's a very cherry red.
Yeah.
You see it, and you're like, ugh. No, I will say one thing. There's a couple of DirecTV guys that are wearing red polos. And they're helping the brand a little bit. They're not intentionally trying to do that. So I see those guys, and I get a little confused. Yep. The DirecTV guys wearing red T-shirts. I do want to give a quick shout-out. We're right next to Frat Row here. One of the frat houses, they always put big signs up, right? Kind of just, shit on the opposing team. I want to read this to you guys, okay? I'm going to go ahead and read it really quick. It says that Utah doesn't play fuck, marry, kill. They play Mary, Mary, Mary.
Into this.
Yeah, so I don't know if you guys know.
A lot of people are going to get the joke.
So the game, there's always a game that you play. Hey, do you play fuck, marry, kill? Let's play the game right now, Steve. Okay? You play the game. Here's how you play it. Fuck, marry, kill. Do you marry? I'm going to give you 3 chicks. 3 chicks, you decide whether you marry. We'll say screw because it's a kid show. Or kill one of them, okay? Right. I'm going to give you Margot Robbie, Jennifer Lopez, and give me another hot chick here. Selena Gomez. She's a little young, but she's fraught.
I'm gonna kill Selena Gomez.
Okay.
You just don't know like the whether or not she like matures to be an adult.
Okay.
Margot Robbie, Mary, Smoke Show.
Yes.
Smoke Show.
And you're gonna just tap Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah, and then
So that's the game.
We're done here. Like she's way too old.
And that's the game. And they've got a sign that says Mary, 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 which is a very Utah-directed joke, which I love it. It's all fun and games, but that's clever there.
Honey, if you're watching this, I love you. I just want to point that.
Yeah, true that. That is a good one. Great question, man. But yeah, Utah's out here, boys. They're doing a great job. $4 for the man, coach. Shout out to Bubba for big game today. Proud dad, keeping the winning into the night.
My man is killing it out there.
He is. Dude. Bubs is on fire, boys.
He is killing it.
I love it. I love our members in the family atmosphere we got. You guys are awesome. Watching Northwestern Kentucky, watching from Northern Kentucky, go Gators, Immortal. Love it, man. Y'all see any moments? We did see a few guys with some ties on. They didn't have any bikes, but they did have their ties on. Rob Scar, what's up? Gabe, what's going on, man? How you doing, Bubba? CC, Andrew, Daniel D, what's up? Ed DePriest, my son and daughter-in-law are wandering around there somewhere at High Top. Well, Ed, tell them we're on the Gator Walk. Tell them to come see us. Tell them to come say hey.
They may already be here.
Love to chit-chat.
Kind of in the middle of a thing.
Hunter Wolf, standing here with the boys, and they look kitty. Which one's Hunter?
There it is.
What's going on, big dog?
Hunter, my man.
Say hey to the family. There he is, baby. What's going on, man?
Good. Hunter, pop around, man.
Good to see you. Come chit-chat, big dog. How we doing, man?
Doing good.
Go show them some love. This is one of our members here, baby.
What's up, fellas?
Big fan of ours.
Y'all paying enough attention in the show?
We're trying to, man.
They got their own little chat going on there?
Yeah, they're bumping, man. They're fired up here today. They're ready to
That's
rock.
what we were just talking about. It's like a second little show down there.
It is, dude. It is. We just kind of sit here. I think we need to create the platform for you guys to do
Oh, yeah.
thing. I appreciate you stopping by, man. Good seeing you, Bubba. I'll chit chat in a minute. Yeah, man. Thank you. All right, you guys
Who
are
else we
awesome.
got?
We love it. Come on, baby. Come
on, man. You guys
It's
get
Ted
here.
C, baby. We got Ted C here with us, boy, another one of our members. We love it.
High Top's coming in strong right now,
Ted
baby.
C. No, you're good, baby. What's going on, big dog? Ted C. Where you? Oh, we got a picture? Oh, there we go.
Man. We're the famous guys here.
There we go, baby. Appreciate you, Ted. You're the man, baby. Thank you. Yes, sir. Thank you guys. You guys rock. Hey, they said nice stash, Hunter.
Appreciate it, man.
They said nice
Good to see you.
stash.
Thank you.
They said thank
Good to
you.
see you, my man.
They loved
Come
it.
on, though.
Yeah. They got a light pole?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, it's so we can play it late. We got to practice tonight, baby. We got the
In the
indoor
middle of the
facility.
stadium?
Yeah, there's two fields side by side. There's two fields side by side.
Practice pool in the middle of FSU Stadium. They're in dismantling this over there in the ACC. They don't know what's going on in the SEC. We got
Can't
Holly
pay the
in blue.
electric
We got Holly in blue, so we got to cut him some slack today. Mr. Jizzle72 beat Utah. Holly, where's your Gator shirt at? They want to know where your Gator shirt's at.
It's at your house.
Okay, is it gonna stay there?
It's right over there.
It's gonna stay there. Okay. I love it. I love it. All right, boys and girls, let's talk about the uni situation we got going on here at Florida. The unis were dropped. My boy, old Billy ain't playing no games with the uniform situation. Typically, week by week, we're concerned of what uniforms are going to come out in. Are we going to be all blue, all white? Is there going to be a throwback helmet? Billy saved the news with making no news, right? He dropped the unis outfits. He's like, this is what we're going to wear. Get over it. Move on. I don't care about it. I love it.
Look.
I love a great uniform, though. I'm a fan of a great uniform. I love when they come out with the spiciness. They change it, the flavor. They had the American flag helmets last year. Love me some of that stuff, right? The old classic Fs, always a banger. Love all that stuff. But I like the business. Who cares? We're here to win a football game. I'm not here to change my uniforms and do all this nonsense. I'm here to look good and play good. Let's save you some business. Go ahead.
Look, uniform news is always fake news. It's just fodder for the media to talk about. The fact that Billy came out and said there is no news. We're going to play our traditional uniforms. We're not going to get crazy about things. We're not going to do anything out of the ordinary. We're going to go out there and play football, and we're going to do it in the jerseys that we've been doing it for 25 years.
More than that, but yeah.
But stop trying to recreate something or stop trying to make a newsworthy topic simply because I'm new here. The university's not new. The Gators aren't new. Keep it traditional and stay out there. Look, I'll give you an alternate example. Willie Taggart came to FSU. Our first game against Vatech, we came out in all black. We were doing some stupid swag surf thing before the kickoff. And we went out there and looked like a bunch of idiots because you're doing a bunch of stuff that doesn't matter. Play the game, garnet and gold. If you're at home, you're wearing blue, you're wearing white. You got the orange helmets with the script. You're not throwing crocodile helmets on. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you're not doing this nonsense.
Take
away one less narrative, and let's just go play some damn football.
I agree. Look, I think it's fun. Again, I love the fun uniforms. One thing they did do, they changed the end zones. So they made the font a little bit bigger in the end zones. They have the blue outline. Looks clean. It looks vibrant. It looks electric. The field looks really good. Small details like that, I love. Uniform things, very Saban-esque, right? Yep. Saban goes organize like 14 uniforms. Like we have one. Like what? I got nothing to worry about. It's this very old mindset, right? Steve Jobs has always said this. The guy will always wear a black turtleneck because he just wears the turtleneck and that's it. Just keeps it moving. Doesn't have to think about what he's going to put on in the morning. That's why he wears the same thing every single day, right? So we always wear high top shirts. Don't have to think about it, right? And so it's that mindset of like that's one less thing that I have to make a decision for, which allows me to make a better decision later on in the day because I'm saving that decision. So it's a great play, great idea. I love it. I know, again, as Gator fans, we want to see some exciting, fun uniforms, but let's get to business, boys. Let's get some W's before we start getting some sexy
Whoever
uniforms.
asked Saban about uniforms
You don't.
before game one?
You don't.
He'd throw you out of the damn press conference.
You don't ask.
Get out of here. You don't know what you're talking about. You're not logically invested in what we're doing here. Nobody cares about uniforms outside of the media and outside of some folks that that just needs something to talk about, like us maybe. Like, it's why we're having this conversation now.
They want you to say, "Go Gators," Steve.
I'm sorry?
They want you to say, "Go Gators."
I'm not going to say that.
I mean, we're in the swamp.
And now I can't even say, I will never say
Say what?
that.
Because it's already too late.
Because y'all boys
The
chop it
damage-
up
the
and you
damage
put words
is-
in my
the damage
mouth.
is
And
done. I love it.
you're going to get me written out of wills and trusts. I got a family, people. I can't be doing this.
Cody, good night, man. Go take a quick nap before the game, baby. Chef, what's going on, big dog? He goes, haven't been this excited and nervous at the same time since I lost my virginity. Old Chef with the zingers. You know, you always got to count on old
What
Chef.
is
He said, I haven't been this excited and nervous at the same time since I lost my virginity. I love it. I love it. Holly, if you can't beat him, join him. If you can't beat him, join him.
Chef.
All right,
My man.
boys and girls, what are we here for today? What are we getting excited for? It's Utah versus the Gators. We've talked about it for a few weeks now. It's finally here. It's hot, boys. The humidity has been a hot topic of discussion. I've been trolling a few Utah pages, ranting and raving about that because everyone's like, oh, it's just hot. Who cares? Blah, 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 blah. It's smoking out here right now. It's 3:30. We've been sitting under a tent with a fan blowing on us, and we are just dripping sweat, okay? So none of that matters. When people say, like, oh, it's going to be cool, it's going to be this, it's miserable out, Steve. Look, my wife can confirm the boob sweat's unreal. Babe, how's the boob sweat? Out of 1 through 10? 10 and a half, she said. 10 and a half. You should see the swamp ass that I have, boys. Thankfully, I'm behind the table here, but it is.
Like I saw somebody walk by earlier with a shirt, and it was two little tiny crocodile hands or alligator hands that were like over her parts, and it was like, and I watched that, and I'm like, hey, look, if that was made for the boob sweat comment, that's amazing. If not, it's still amazing.
How much boob sweat is under the claws? Okay, Steve. Well, wife's watching. You're right. It's hot, boys. It's toasty. It's warm. It's fresh out here. It's going to be an incredible game. Look. Now that we're here, now that it's the day, we've been talking to a lot of Gator fans, and we're in this honeymoon stage right now, right, where everything feels good, it sounds good, Billy's been saying the right things, the things are moving in the right direction, there's a ton of hype behind Anthony Richardson obviously being a Heisman favorite, and we're expecting you to do well. I mean, today on College Game Day, it was 2 for 2. I want to say Herb Street picked us, but I think Desmond and Corso picked Utah, but for those guys to be 50-50, for a 7th-ranked football team to be 50-50 for a non-ranked Florida 6-6 last year, are they that sold on Anthony? Are they that sold on Billy? Right? Like, is it too much hype? Is it too much selling? It's just it's crazy to me, right? And now that we're here, it's like, are we walking into just a complete just disaster, like just D-Day type of scenario where it's like we're expecting to really play really well, and it's like, no, we're not there yet,
right?
Or have we arrived? And that's where today we find out.
Look, I mean, Billy's always been strong in the run game. I want to say that Richardson is projected to have over 200 yards passing, which seems a little.
That's the over/under bet.
High.
That's the over/under bet from Vegas. It's 210.
Yeah. But I mean, look with the running back stable that they have, I expect Florida to come out, and unless they're behind, I expect them to lean on the running game.
Sure.
Lean on it heavy, and then use that as a play action opportunity for Richardson to either find an open guy or use his legs. I don't expect Richardson to be the focal point of the offense. I'm not expecting this guy to go out here and throw 30 passes today. He shouldn't. Not as a quarterback coming into a new team, a new head coach, a new offensive coordinator. Not with the mindset that Billy has had in the past or the way that he runs an offense. So I'm gonna say, look, I think Florida can win this puppy, but they got to stay close and they got to keep it close within the first quarter and a half. If it ends up a 14-point game, that's going to take Florida out of their strength, and then now you're asking Richardson to either make plays with his feet or his arm, and that's just not where Florida wants to be.
I was talking with one of our subscribers earlier, Jeremy, I believe, is who we were talking about, and something he said is that the Utah coach has been there for a while, and that's going to be a big factor to me in late game, right? We get late into the game, and we've got some decision making that happen. That familiarity with the coach from Utah versus Billy, that's where that could be a big game changer, in my opinion. Now, Billy can get in control early, then it won't be a factor because they're going to trust him early. But without having that solidifying coach that's been there for a while, right? Kids might have their own opinion. I'm going to go ahead and take over the game now. I'm not trusting this formula anymore. I'm going rogue, right? Where from Utah, coach's been there for a while. He's established himself. Much more respect from the players, obviously, because he's been there. And not saying Billy hasn't had that, but time is a factor there. But I think what you said with Anthony, it's going to be a key to keeping him a secret as long as possible, too. We want to show a little bit of dice here and there and show what he can do, but you don't want to blow his load first game because we still got a treacherous schedule over the next few weeks here.
Right.
So we got to keep things close to the vest for sure.
Yeah, the confidence factor for Richardson is a thing as well, right? If he comes out and he has a rough game going in, first game, it's just not the way you want to start the season. But look, the way I see this going down is a close game. I feel like there's going to be a little bit of you got to look at Utah's experience already with the head coaching position, with the players that have already been in the offense. I understand that they're coming into one hell of an environment that is going to be difficult to play in. But my gosh, it's you got to think right now that Willingham and the players that are under Utah have a bit of an advantage by being in the system and game day experience together. So
absolutely,
it's going to be raucous, though. It's going to be raucous.
It is. And look, I think I got a little boobs up myself, but look at this armpit sweat. That is real stuff right there, boys. It is hot. It is toasty. It is warm. Judge should be here soon. Really quick, somebody said Jack Harlow was always right. I didn't see his pick. Can you guys tell me what his pick is? Why would you ask? Y'all sound so scared, man. Suck it up. Not quite sure what you're talking about, Simple. Good and hot. Love it. Go Gators from Gabe. Yes, sir. Christopher Suggs. We got win in the line of scrimmage both sides. Absolutely. Ben Forbes with a Gator. Let's go, baby. How's their weather looking for game time? Rain was coming at around 5 to 6, right?
Second.
We had rain projected for about 5 to 6 p.m. Is that still on the same?
Yeah, that's looking more and more likely. Look, it's beautiful out here right now. But if you've been down here in Jacksonville and in Gainesville,
just Florida in general,
Tallahassee,
it rains for 5 minutes.
It has rained every single day.
For 5 minutes, and then it stops, and we keep the ball moving.
It's wild. And look, when it comes down thick for about, 30 minutes to an hour.
I mean, it monsoons. It's like a hurricane style, but it goes away quickly. Real quick, we got a super chat from the man, Adrian Calhoun. Thank you, big dog. $20 super chat. Thank you for the support, man. We really do appreciate it. You guys have been incredible. Also, too, we're doing a giveaway for 60 members. We're at 58 right now. If you want to become a member, join the link in the description. We do giveaways. One of the giveaways we're going to be doing is the Costco tickets in lieu of Uncle Lou for talking a little bit of smack. So we're going to go ahead and once we get to 60 members, do a giveaway for 60-plus members for those Gator tickets. So if you guys want to join, become part of the family, earn your wings, be a pigskin, links in the description. So I love it. And it looks like Jack Harlow picked the Gators. Jack's got swagger through the roof, boys, so I'm liking that. Little Harlow action. Jack Harlow chose the Gators. So it's starting to pack up in here, boys and girls. We're waiting on Judd. Judd's supposed to be here in about 2 minutes, from what I'm understanding. We're going to have to play off until he gets here, but
look, this tailgate is getting packed.
It is. It's starting.
We're over here. Elbow wrestling just to keep our spot. It's getting busy. I love it, though.
I love it.
The energy is amazing.
We got some Utah fans walking by right now. I've been fighting the urge to talk some shit. It's that nature that you want to just say some smack, but we really don't have any ground to talk smack on. But that's just what we do here. I don't know if you guys saw, but one of the Utah defensive players, I'm 50-50 on it. He talked about how they want to hit Anthony hard, right? And so there's two parts to this. I like it because he's like, hey, we want to be aggressive because they're talking about Anthony Richardson running the ball a lot. And he goes, look, we want to hit him hard and we want to hit him early to make a precedent and kind of set the tone of like, you're not going to do that on us. I like the energy, but I felt a little bit of like, look, you're trying to talk a little like, hey, we're going to take your guy out, right? We're going to hit your guy out. It felt very bounty-ish. It was a very gray line. Again, I'm not being soft. I enjoy it. I like the energy. Like, I think you should always want to come out and knock the hell out of the next guy. To say it out loud is a little bit aggressive, but what is your thought on that?
Look, I mean, in defense, you're taught to play through the echo of the whistle anyway. What he's saying out loud is nothing that they're already saying in every single practice ever. So saying it to the media may give it their perception that it's dirty. But look, when they're here every day, when they're grinding every day, when the pads are on, they're popping, they're hitting, you're talking about playing through the echo of the whistle. It's already in their head. Saying it out to the media changes really nothing, right? It's
That's
the
why
coaching,
I think
it's the practice.
it's already there. So by you saying it, right, it's
Right.
kind of like you're trying to make a point. You're trying to antagonize a little bit and have a more of a threat. And that was where I was like, look, we already know you want to hit the shit out of them. That's not a question.
Sure.
So why do you need to go and say it? You know what I mean? Is this,
Look, it's a mental game as well as it is a physical
Sure.
game sometimes, you know? And
Maybe
look,
I'm being sensitive.
and
I'm
look,
being
look,
sensitive.
If we're talking
That's-
about a
you
quarterback
called me
that's
out.
coming into a new head coach, a new offensive system.
Look at these ladies. Look at their beat
Oh,
Utah.
look at those shirts.
Look at this. They're representing.
Come on in,
There it
ladies.
is.
Come
Yep,
on in.
yep. Well, there it is. Beat Utah.
Come on in.
We love it. You look
Love
great.
it.
You look great. Do you want to give a shout out to Chris Doring Mortgage real quick?
Shout out to Chris Doring Morgan.
Yeah, there it is.
I'm Steven. So Holly's Steven.
Oh, Patricia. I'm Sheldon.
Pleasure.
Nice to
How
meet
are
you.
ya?
I'm great. How are you? We're live. You want to say hi?
Very nice. Hi, go Gators.
There it is. The energy is electric, boys and girls. It's starting to get packed in here. Utah fans are starting, like I said, it's getting thick with red. Like the Cherry Boys.
Here's your shot. Come on.
The Cherry
Come on,
Boys.
man.
Come on in.
Everybody say hello. Tell everybody who you are.
Hello, I'm Candy Richardson, and I'm with Chris Doring Mortgage. I'm a mortgage loan originator there and a former Gator cheerleader.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a couple. We got a
Yeah,
couple in
Lauren
here.
calls here. So I cheered when Chris Doring played and when Judd played. So we're all
Okay,
there the same
so
year.
you're back. Okay, we were
Now,
just talking about the 90s.
I do want to point this out. You were 100% confident earlier before the cast started that you could pick games better than Judd. Is that correct?
100%. I'm very
Wow, this
confident
is getting
about
aggressive. Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah.
so
Shots were fired.
so
sir.
let's do this. We're gonna ask Judd his picks,
Okay.
and we're gonna ask you your picks, and then you won't be there for when we compare the two of you.
Okay.
But we're gonna go through the games really quick.
And
So
then you'll tell me I won.
I'll tell Judd. I'll go, hey, he may not know about the competition, but like, hey, you lost. I just want to let you know, and then I'll make sure he tells you.
I love it.
If not, I'll email Patricia so she knows.
I'm ready.
Dealio.
I'm ready. Judd knows I like to go toe-to-toe with him. Let's go.
All right, so first game, obviously, Florida versus Utah. There is a point spread. Utah is favored by, it's 2.5 now. It's gone down half a point.
Oh, wow.
Who are you taking on that?
Florida, of course. Go
Straight
Gators.
up, or do you want to take the points?
I'm going to take the points.
Okay, so 2.5. Okay, fair enough. The next game we have is Georgia versus Oregon. I believe the point spread is 15. Is it 15 or it's 15?
That's going to be a good game, but I'm still going to go Georgia
To cover or just straight up?
to cover.
To cover the 15.
I am.
Wow, okay.
That's strong. I like that.
Confidence. Then we've got Notre Dame versus Ohio State in the Horseshoe. Ohio State is favored by 17. Ohio State's ranked number 2. Notre Dame's ranked number 5.
I know.
Okay.
But Notre Dame's kind of a sleeper. You know, we never know what's going to happen there with Notre Dame since they're not really in a conference.
Okay.
Oh.
I like it. She's thinking it through
Is it
here.
at home in Notre Dame?
It's in the Horseshoe. It's at Ohio State.
I'll go Ohio State, but they're not going to cover the spread.
So you're gonna just try to pick them up.
Yep.
I like it. That's a fair pick. She's taking
I like
the
that.
money line. LSU versus FSU Sunday. In
That's a funny one.
Baton Rouge, a 3-point spread. LSU is favored by 3. What do you got?
Well, FSU, you're going to be playing the SEC, so you are going to lose.
I love it.
LSU will win, and they will cover the point spread,
I love it.
especially in Baton Rouge.
I love it. And then Sunday, who does Clemson play on Monday?
I'm sorry?
Who does Clemson play on Monday?
Georgia
Tech. I don't know what the point spread is on Georgia Tech, but we got to have the spread in there for us.
We'll call it 10.
I'm going to say 25 at
Is
least.
it really 25?
It's got to be big.
I mean, Clemson will win. 25?
I'm thinking 21-25.
You think it's a 25-point spread?
It's got to be.
It can't be that much.
Can we get the spread for the Clemson versus Georgia Tech game? You can't hear me.
I'll go Clemson, and they will cover the spread, whatever it
Pick
is.
a
Whatever it
spread.
is.
There you
I
go.
love
Yeah.
it.
There
So
you go.
those are the
Those are
picks.
picks.
We're going to ask Judd those same picks,
Yes.
and we'll see how he does.
All right, I can't wait. Monday morning, I'll let him know when I won.
I had an old sign language teacher. She taught cheerleading at our high school, and she would choose the March Madness bracket based on how good the cheerleading team was.
I had done that before.
And she was very successful in
I
it.
won a lot of money.
So
that
I was gonna say, I said, honestly, I trust your opinion more than from her telling me that theory and it being successful.
Yes. we pay attention to a lot of other factors. You know, there is a lot with the game, but there's a lot of other factors.
Like, so you know about the drama.
Yes.
The boy-girl love drama, the love fest. You guys are into that, right?
I mean, that makes a little bit.
But you're involved, right? You hear about it.
Fan base and, like, you know, when you're playing at the field, how much of a difference that makes. Like, playing in the swamp makes a huge difference.
Sure.
You know, and people don't know that until they experience it, what a big difference that makes.
Sure.
So, yeah, and we know because we've traveled to every, you know,
Yeah, you've been everywhere.
Right, and you can tell the difference. You can tell when a team comes out feeling defeated before they've even hit the field.
Really? So,
Yeah.
so you've been obviously all over. Out of the opposing teams, which has been the most exciting for you to cheer in and most intimidating one?
Goosebumps when you said that.
Wow,
So,
let's go.
My favorite.
That's real.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you can see it.
My favorite was Texas A&M.
Fourth
That
man.
environment is just unbelievable. First of all, the fans are very friendly.
Really?
They have great sportsmanship, but their team camaraderie, their fans are just behind anything that's happening in the game. They have the yell leaders out there, and they'll go out and with hand signals, they'll command the whole stadium to do whatever they want.
Really?
And it was just the most awe-inspiring experience to me. It was amazing. So yes, I would say Texas A&M by far. If you've never been to a Texas A&M game, you need to go.
Wow, that is too cool. That Texas, that Southern hospitality. You said they were nice there.
It is.
That's what it is.
And they were competitive, and they were.
Okay, remember last. I saw this ring. It says national champions on it.
Yes, so I actually got to coach at University of Florida from 2007 to 2014. And when I coached, we won a national championship. So this is when we went down to the Orange Bowl with Tebow and all them.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, we got an absolute treat here.
Candy rocking the national championship ring tonight at the Utah game.
Let me see that.
Buddy, go ahead and throw it up there for the camera. Let everybody see what you got.
Wow, that thing is sick.
Oh, yeah.
Natties, baby.
So what did you coach?
University of Florida
No,
cheerleading.
you coached
Yep,
cheerleading.
I coached the cheerleading team.
That is too cool. Did you win any championships with a cheerleading team while you were there as well?
So they're not allowed to compete at University of Florida. When I cheered, we did compete. We were 5th and 4th in the nation when I cheered, but now they don't compete. So.
Oh, really? So it's just on game days then?
They focus on the sports here at UF. You know, their goal is for the cheerleading program is to support the athletics.
Okay.
Yep.
Awesome. Well,
So
it's
that's
been.
why we got to have this when we win. I was like, all right, if we support them, we're about all.
Yeah,
of it,
absolutely.
You know? If we win, we get a ring too, right?
I
And you
could
said yes.
I couldn't agree more. You
Yes.
definitely deserve a ring.
Absolutely.
That
That
was an absolute pleasure. You're an awesome.
That was awesome.
Absolutely.
I hope.
Amazing.
I can't wait for Judd to get on here and we get his picks and then we get to compare the two.
Bless his heart.
Yeah. Good luck, Judd. Good luck whenever you get
Thank you
on.
very much.
We got to see where Judd's at. He's way late right now. All right,
Ladies and
boys.
gentlemen.
Let's get back to the chat. Let's see here. Oh, man. Boys and girls. Hey, the Georgia game has started, by the way. It's 3:38. The Georgia game is alive and well. Can we get a score update if anything's happened yet so far for the Georgia game? We got Christopher Suck saying Von Miller and Dex are going to go off tonight. Looks like my wife's dying over there. She's choking. Whew. Boys and girls, you guys are cruising in the chat. All right, if I missed anything, sorry. 2:38 left in the game. East Carolina missed an extra point. No way. It's 21-20. That game's all behind us right now. To tie North Carolina side, here comes the wild college of football. So NC State's up by 1, he said. East Carolina missed an extra point to tie it up.
Yeah, it's been a weird. I thought East Carolina had a shot at
What
that
about
game
Virginia
early
Tech
on.
going down?
What's that?
B Tech taking the L.
Oh, at Old Dominion.
They rushed it.
That was 5 turnovers,
They
a
rushed
field
the
goal,
field.
blocked run back. Like if there's anything that could go wrong, it did go wrong. Vautech, I don't like you guys at all, so I couldn't say that I'm sorry for you. I know we do this whole conference pride thing here, but Vautech can go pound sand.
So look, there's certain teams in the SEC that like Tennessee, I'll never cheer for. I don't care if it's in the SEC or not. There's no way I'm going for those boys. But yeah, it's boys, it's starting to pack up in here. Thank you guys for hanging out with us on this Saturday afternoon while we wait on Judd to get here. We've got about 20, 25 more minutes left before we sign off. We got to pack up and get ready for basically the Gator Walk, which is going to be insane. We get to be right here, front and center.
I mean, just
When we dab it up, OAR 15, it's going to be a good time, boys. I mean, before me, I couldn't see behind me. This back here was opened up, but now it is just, it's thick as can be with orange and blue, boys.
my gosh.
See it, Steve?
It has gotten thick back there. But when we got here earlier, just to point this out for everybody, we were able to set up. We were able to get the mics on. We were able to get we just had a little bit of free roam to the area that we're in. And I'll tell you right now, look, you walk behind us, it's packed. You walk in front of us, it's packed. We're right here on the Gator Walk. I can only imagine what this thing is going to look like. People are already lining up on the fence.
Oh, wow. And they're an hour out.
For the Gators
They're
to
an
come
hour
in.
out. I don't know if we should get
they're doing
close
it
or
right in front of us,
take
actually.
the L. I don't know what to do here. I want to be close, but obviously one of those fans get the experience too. Also, shout out to everyone that came out today, came and said hey to us. I saw a few guys standing here kind of waiting around. Hopefully we'll be able to meet up with you after this. I would love to chit-chat with you guys, get to know you that much more. We will be here next week, more than likely. Not quite sure if we're going to stream yet, but we will 100% try to be here and see, because I know some of you guys are going to be coming this next week, so we want to be here to hang out with you. Let me go ahead and give Judd a text really quick. So we got the score is 0-0 right now. Boys, it's hot. It is hot, man. It is. Look at this. It's just getting worse, boys. We're getting sweaty. Let me go text Judd, see where the man's at. See if he's almost here. Again, quick shout out to Chris Thorny Mortgage for allowing us to be here today to do this. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be able to come live from the swamp. It's something special for us. Just to think, a year ago, we were sitting in front of each other trying to shoot on our camera with the one camera and going back and forth, and we weren't even going live. And here we are now, almost a year and a half later, live from the swamp in Gainesville, Florida. I don't think you. Hey, Steve, look at us.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
Not me.
Who would have thought?
Not me.
Certainly
not me.
I love it. The energy is awesome, guys. Woo! Boys and girls, talk to us in the chat. How are you guys feeling about today? We got Connor Clark coming in live, boys. You can't make this shit up. Come on, Connor. We already know the kid's coming in, baby. This guy here, let Connor hop in real quick, Steve. Connor, what's up, big dog? Hop on the mic, baby. Hop on the mic. Come on. You got to give us some recruiting update. He's like, I gotta clock in. We got to start.
What's up? Hey, good to see you guys.
What's up, baby?
Connor, what's going on, big dog? How are you, man?
I'm fantastic, man. I mean, first week of the season.
Right?
Get to come out, have a good time, hang out.
Absolutely. How you feeling? It's hot, right?
It's hot.
It's a little
sticky.
It's sticky.
It's a little sticky. Hey, I don't know if Utah's ready for the humidity, but
we've been talking about it, and they were like, it's going to be fine. I think it came out.
Hey, listen, there's nothing you can do to prepare for the kind of humidity you're about to walk into.
You can't.
They can turn up the heat in the indoor practice facility. They can turn up the noise. It's not going to be the same as walking into the swamp.
It's not going to matter.
90,000 plus. 95% humidity on a Saturday night, so
it's not going to matter. Give us your pick. Utah State by 2.5. Are you taking the points, or you just straight pick'ems?
So I'm taking Florida straight up.
Straight up.
I submitted my prediction on SI.
There we go.
We had our article posted it yesterday, but I had Florida 27-24 tonight.
27. Okay, close one then.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a close game. Both teams are going to try to establish a run.
Okay.
Both teams have really good running backs, good offensive lines. I think the defense is going to be much improved for Florida this year under Patrick Toney. So just a really close game, really hard-fought game. But at the end of the day, I think it's hard to pick against Florida with Anthony Richardson when Utah struggled so hard against mobile quarterbacks last year.
For sure.
And then the Swamp is one of the best home game
advantages
in college football. So.
What do you think about there's a cover for over 200 passing yards for Anthony? Does he go over that or under that?
Say 200?
210 is what I think
210?
was.
I'm probably going to have to say right under. I think he gets around 200.
Okay.
It's hard for me to push over when I think they're really going to try to pound the rock.
Sure.
Mahmoud Abate is playing middle linebacker.
Yes.
I think Mahmoud's a fantastic kid, a fantastic athlete, but at middle linebacker, we saw how he did last year. I don't know that changes over a year. I think they run right at him.
I love it. And do you have any take? Obviously, Lorenzo was left off the depth chart.
Yes.
A lot of questions on that. A lot of surprising factors.
Yeah.
Can you give us the Connor Clark special and give us any...
Connor Clark special. I don't know that there's anything special about anything that I say, but...
Look, you always got the inside.
But yeah, from what I know, Naquan Wright, Montreal Johnson, obviously really important to Napier's offense.
Sure.
He loves running backs. Trevor Etienne's had a fantastic fall camp. Lorenzo Lingard has always been somebody that's going to impress in the weight room. obviously you've run against him. You've seen him in person.
I can confirm.
So he's going to impress people in the weight room. But when it gets to the field, I don't think he's a bad player, but I think he's somebody that may not be a gamer like you have somebody, Naquan Wright, Montreal Johnson. Montreal Johnson I've been able to walk next to. That is an SEC running back through and through. Really
Big
impressive
boy.
physical stature. 6 foot or so, 210, 215 pounds, and just a bruiser. There's been a couple players that have said he might be the hardest hitter on the team.
Really?
And he plays offense. So just really an impressive young man, and I think he's going to be a phenomenal player for Florida for the next couple of years. And it's hard to break that depth chart.
Sure.
When you've got guys like Naquan Wright, who's established.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
And was really against Alabama was one of the better running backs in the room. And then, of course, Montreal Johnson and Trevor Etienne, who's impressed everybody since he stepped on campus. So I don't think it's as much of Lingard being not as good. I think it's everybody else in the room being that much better.
So we talk about this, like hopefully it's for good reason, right? And I think for Travis, right, to be there,
yes,
right, to be in that spot, that's huge for Florida in the future of Florida. So that part I was excited about.
I think it surprised a lot of people because
I was shocked.
Everybody's thinking, okay, Trevor Etienne, he's not
Trevor,
a big,
Travis, yeah.
he's not a big kid. Louisiana kids, so you know Louisiana kids have that dog in them.
Yeah,
They're not shy away from competition. They're not going to shy away from contact, anything like that.
Sure.
But I think even myself was really surprised to see Trevor Etienne that high up on the depth chart, and it's a great thing. He's going to help out in the return game, from what I understand.
I saw him on that depth chart as well.
And he's just one of those kids that I think when the lights shine, or when he got to the college campus, he just stepped it up that much more, and it's a great problem to have if you're Florida, because you're 3-4 deep at the running back position when you need it in the SEC.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Totally good. Look, it was a good thing. It was more of a personal thing. We were a little upset because we love Lorenzo. Great guy.
He's a great kid.
Great guy.
But that, like we said, that's a great problem to have.
It's a good problem to have. Absolutely. So, Connor, dude, I love that we were able to catch you, man. This is like you can't make this stuff up.
Absolutely, man. Thank you guys. Always appreciate talking to you guys.
Show up to roll up.
We'll see you, man.
Keep it up.
Thank you.
Yes, sir, man. Thank you, guys. You rock. How we doing, bro? I love
this Gator walk is starting to heat up, baby.
It's getting stiffy in here, boys. I hope you guys like that. We don't plan this stuff, but we love it. We like to keep it keep you guys on your toes, us on our toes as well. Judd's got to be stuck in traffic. I shot him a text to see if he talks back yet. He's stuck in traffic. We might miss Judd
Let's do
today.
some picks, baby. Let's just do them. Let's go.
Get into it. So,
this thing is starting to get raucous up in here.
Yeah, we're in the way. Yeah,
people are starting to line up. We all know what's coming.
Let's go ahead. So first games first. We've got Georgia versus Oregon, Steve. Georgia, again, I believe, is a 15-point favorite. What do you got for Georgia there, Steve?
Look, I got to be honest with you, man. Like, Oregon's starting a new quarterback. Georgia, even with all the losses that they took on the defensive side of the ball, I see Georgia not only winning but covering. I'm going to take Georgia at 3:30. Even though we're halfway through the first quarter.
What's the score?
Halfway through the first quarter.
What's the score?
0-0.
0-0. We got Georgia driving right now. So I'm taking Oregon to cover. I'm not taking Oregon to win, but I was adamant about Bo Nix being the guy. There's a massive bus pulling up right now. Is this the boys? Look at this right here.
No, they'd be like cops.
Bro, that is a massive bus right there, though. And they already drove past. They swinging back around. Uh-oh, Steve. What's going on here? Maybe it's Utah. Uh-oh, Steve. I see people saying at the door. Steve is slowing down. Steve, it's stopping. Is this happening right now? Are we going to be live and the Gator Walk's going to happen right now? Hey, if they start walking, you turn that camera and just... Is that them? Huh? Drop the headphones, boys. We got Major Wright behind us here. If we could pull something off here and Connor, our security guard, can make some magic happen, like, yo, what's up? Is Jen over there? Hey, Maybe I go talk to Jen. I go pull a few strings. I go get Major Wright to hop on the cast. I mean, all worst they can say is no. Steve, can you manage this while I go chit chat?
Let's talk about it, baby.
You handle this, Steve. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot my shot.
Can I actually hear what the hell I'm saying for a minute? Woo. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls. I have not been able to hear myself. I just want to point something out here, that the headphones that I have been wearing have been a facade the entire time. I have not been able to hear a single word that I said. Now that I finally got rid of this guy, it's because they're on input. Oh my gosh. I finally got rid of this guy. It's about time that this channel came to where it's truly from. This is my channel. This is my channel, baby. Hello, everybody. It looks like we got a bus pulling up. It looks like we got a Judd. We got some people, baby. We got some people in orange and blue. We're trying to figure out who's hopping off of this bus. Might be the support staff. Might be the coaches first. We're gonna see. But we dang for sure have a bus, and they are stopped right at the opening of the Gator Walk. I don't understand how I've done this podcast the entire time without being able to hear a damn word. Like I'm over here living like a king right now because I can finally hear myself. While Shelton's not doing anything, I'm going to ask him to get me a drink.
Right here.
No. While you're not doing anything, this is my podcast now. I run this thing. No, you have been sitting here in the lap of luxury, being able to hear yourself the whole damn time.
It's nice, right?
Golly.
All right, boys, we got Judds here now. Let's go through the games really quick, Steve. We've got NC State looks like they're going to pull off the W. Cincinnati, Arkansas, 23 versus 19. Who you got, Steve? Cincinnati, Arkansas.
Cincinnati.
Really? In Arkansas?
In Arkansas. It's a 7-point spread, if I'm not mistaken. But that's the natural home field advantage spread that you get. I think that's look. I'm a fan of Luke Fickell. A lot of people don't remember who this guy was. He took over as the coach of Ohio State when they went through the Urban Meyer transition, if I'm not mistaken. But he coached him well. He kept him coached up. And then, he lost the job because he didn't have the name recognition. But he went to Cincinnati, and Cincinnati's been great ever since. They've been doing very well. I just like Cincinnati coming in. I feel like they've got the strength to carry on what they did last year. Are they going to be a playoff team? Probably not.
In a 12-man playoff, they might be. In 12-man playoff, they might be. We got Judd. Did we lose Judd? Did we lose him? I don't know where he went.
The man came in.
We got Rice versus USC. I picked USC to cover versus Rice. It's like a 30-point favorite. Is USC going to cover on Rice?
On Rice? Oh yeah. Okay. They'll cover you. They'll cover that. New coach, known for high-powered offense. They're just going to rack it up.
Let's get Judd in here.
You ready, Judd? Rack it up if they can. He's not going to hear a word you say.
I'll yell at him. It's fine. You ready? Yeah, we're live.
Hello, baby. What's up, baby? It's good to see you, man. Nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, that's right. We haven't met in person.
Yeah.
Where do you want me to go?
How are you doing? You're going to just talk right here. His headset's not working. I'll just yell at you.
Oh, okay.
But they can hear you just fine, so you're good. All right. So it was Candy we had on earlier, right? Candy? Is that who was on earlier?
Yeah. So these will you can't hear.
No,
you can't hear.
Yeah, we got a little error. So we had Candy on earlier. She was talking about how she's competitive and that she knows she makes better picks than you.
You let Candy on the air?
She was phenomenal. I thought you were a great storyteller.
She's got more energy than all of us put together.
I thought you were a great storyteller. Candy said, hold my beer.
I used to stand on the sidelines and watch her cheer because we were there at the same time.
That's what she said.
That's what you do as a kicker.
Yeah.
You sit on the sidelines and you watch the cheerleaders, right? That's what I did. Right?
I love it.
But the problem is, especially if you're not starting and you're a kicker, if you're a backup kicker, the cheerleaders don't want anything to do with you.
But starter, though.
Oh, yeah. So then, once you start, then they might smile at you.
Okay.
But they still don't consider you part of the team.
But then you got kicker of the year, so then now it's Judd.
Yeah, you get a little hardware.
Now it's Judd
there
Davis.
You go. If I would have held that sumbitch on the sidelines. to show the cheerleaders if they would have let me. This is my dad right here.
How you doing, Mr. Davis? Ben Davis? Nice to meet you, man. I appreciate you, man. Judge the man.
So what time do you guys go? What time do you start this thing up?
We got going at 3 o'clock. So we've been moving and grooving. Went through our topics here. We were waiting on you to get your picks. Candy gave us her picks. So now she says she's gonna pick better than you. So before,
I see picks with Judd. I see it on the screen.
There, we're ready for you. Let me go
Okay.
ahead.
All right. We're live.
So I've got the. I got a picture of you. I got the old.
Now, are these picks straight up with the spread or no?
So she chose. So I gave her the option to whatever she wanted to do. So I'll tell you what she did. So she did Florida versus Utah, but she took the 2.5. So Utah's favored by 2.5. She took Florida, but with the plus 2.5.
Yeah.
So what do you want to do? Do you want to take? Obviously, I would.
No. I'm gonna take Florida. I mean,
Straight up?
You know,
Or take the points.
Yeah. No. I'll take Florida straight up.
Straight up.
We don't need no stinking 2.5.
We don't need them. They can keep them. It's basically a pick-em game.
Listen, that swamp right there is worth freaking 10 on its own.
I love it.
I've heard some of the comments, right?
Yeah.
That one big booster? Well, the Rose Bowl has prepared us. We played in there. That's loud. I'm like, have you lost? They're sipping wine 30 minutes outside of the Rose Bowl. They don't even know there's a game getting ready to start.
LA fans don't understand. It's different out there out west. People don't even show up unless it's important. So I totally agree with that.
Saban said the game last year was the loudest game he's coached.
Really?
And
this,
yeah,
I feel like this has
and
potential.
this last year under the lights, and that's this, and all the Bama fans were saying they've never heard a stadium this loud. And it's the acoustics. I know everybody has great fans, but half the stadium is underground. People don't realize that. When you walk in from the ground level, you go down. So yeah, it was like built in a sinkhole from what I understand. So sound doesn't escape. And what people don't understand is from the sidelines to the stands, it's only like 15, 20 feet.
Not very far.
Some stadiums have a track.
Sure.
And Michigan is a flat. It holds 15,000, but it's flat.
It kind of goes
This
up.
place is straight up, and when you're on the sidelines as a player, they're right in your freaking jaw, right behind you.
Yeah.
The sound cannot escape. And I know everybody's got loud fans, but it's the acoustics of this place that as a player, I've never played in a louder stadium. Nowhere, no way. And we've been to Tennessee, LSU, Under the Lights, Death Valley. This is the loudest place ever.
Candy said outside of this, Texas A&M was her number one.
Well, that place is going. I mean, everybody claims their stadium's the loudest, but I think nationwide you talk, you always hear the swamp brought up. It's hard to prove it, but, everywhere I played as a player and been, this is the loudest I've ever heard. So, it's going to be old school loud.
I think it's going to be extra.
If we can stay in this thing,
oh my gosh,
and it's like 10-10 at half, then it's going to get nuts.
Gonna blow off on this thing.
Because once those lights go on in there, it's a whole different animal.
Yeah, it changes. The blood comes out.
Yeah.
We got Oregon right now versus Georgia. Georgia's favored by 15. Who do you got on that one? I don't remember who she picked. So honestly, you should know.
Oregon's getting 15.
Correct.
And it's at Oregon.
It's in Atlanta. It's at the.
I'll take Georgia giving 15.
Really?
Yeah.
I took Oregon. I think Bo Nix is going to do a great job.
Georgia's just
too good.
Georgia's now has the belief, right? They believe now, right?
Yeah, but the curse is broken.
Right.
The monkey's off their
shoulder. It hasn't
shoulder.
been 130 years since they won the national. We can't use that joke anymore, right?
Yeah.
Which I hate. I love that.
I know. It's been a brutal year.
No, I think Georgia. I don't know. I don't know how much they lost. As far as
the defense is thin. That's why I felt that Oregon can keep it close offensively. I think they've got a lot of sophomores starting on the Georgia.
Yeah, and
side.
Oregon's usually they sling it around, and it could be a high scoring game.
I think Oregon can keep it closer than 15. I think it's going to be like a 7-10 game football.
If I'm putting money on it, I'll still take Georgia.
Okay. We've got LSU in LSU against FSU
Florida
on
State.
Sunday. LSU gets 3 points.
And it's in
Death Valley.
Yeah. No, it's in the Dome, right?
I thought it was in Death Valley, but isn't it in the New Orleans Dome?
Maybe I'm wrong. Isn't it? I thought it was in the
Either
Super
way,
Dome.
it's basically a home game.
Listen, Florida State's history of their last year's not home opener, their first game when they're dancing with it. Oh my God. No, I'll take what are they giving?
3. LSU is favored by 3.
I'm LSU.
LSU.
And I don't care if you're asking me, about Florida State lacrosse or whatever. I mean, I want them to lose in every sport. In every facet.
Absolutely.
That's the only school I say that about. I mean, there's rivalries, Georgia, Tennessee, all of them, but Florida State, there's a passion of hatred there.
It doesn't matter what they're doing. I remember when they played Auburn in the championship. I had my family there, Florida State. Like, are you going to cheer for Florida team? Like, no, absolutely not. Auburn all the way.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm going.
I mean, you got the SEC component, obviously,
Oregon too. Yeah, they played Oregon though too, and I was like, no, Oregon. I don't want Florida State to win.
I don't know.
Norvell,
LSU's new coach.
Brian
Kelly.
It's going to be interesting.
He's easy to, I don't know. I think it. I guess you got LSU. I'll go LSU on that.
And the last game we didn't get the points, but it was Clemson versus Georgia Tech. And she took Clemson with the points without even knowing what the points were.
Where is it, at Clemson?
I believe so. I don't know. I didn't give her this information.
They just lost everybody, once after they won it, they just kind of fell.
They're ranked I think top 10, 12, 11, Clemson is.
What is Clemson right now?
They're in the top 25. I know that.
Okay.
I don't know if it's 13.
Yeah, I'll take Clemson.
Clemson?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I should. What is the spread?
I don't know. We try to look it up. I don't know. I think it's got to be 20 plus. It's got to be 20 plus.
Dabo, you can't hold that guy down long.
Georgia Tech can't win a football game. I think it's a shoot.
Yeah. So.
Oh, Georgia's up 7-0 now.
There you go. See, I told you.
Yeah, you're already.
What is it? Oh no, was it a pick six? It might have been a fumble. Oh no! They're already. I thought they just scored.
So Oregon's driving. Well, Judd, do you want to plug really quick? We've been talking about Chris Dorian's mortgage company the entire time, and a huge shout out. We've been rocking the koozies.
Oh yeah, you got the koozies there.
You guys are incredible for having us here. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm glad. And the shirts. You can't see them, you can't see, but they're bad. Yeah, they're nice.
We got a few handed out. I got a few more to give to you. So whenever.
No, they're cool, and I appreciate you guys coming, man. There's usually a bunch of former players that'll show up. They kind of know where we are.
Sure.
So there'll be a bunch of guys here.
Major Wright's over there apparently signing some autographs right now.
Who's that?
Major Wright's over there.
Oh, Major Wright, yeah. Caleb Sturgis will be here in a little bit. I got to have all my kicker.
Yeah,
us kickers I got to hang together.
For the brand.
Yeah, we have a lot of guys. There'll be people here. Let's see. Werfel shows up sometimes, so, we got to. This is a great spot, though, isn't it?
It's amazing, dude.
I mean, the team will come right down there.
I mean, I can't believe it.
No, this is an epic. There's only 14 of them.
Yeah.
The tailgate guys. You show up.
Yeah, I've been here for a little bit. And I was like, this is amazing. Kind of just
this is the hot spot as far as I'm concerned. The team and pretty soon the cheerleaders will come rolling out. They all line up here to the cheers as the team will come off the bus right there.
Too cool. Well, Judd, I appreciate it, man.
Sheldon, you guys are the best, man. I love your show.
Thank you,
Bubba. This is cool, man. We'll do this again. We can make it an annual thing. Because this is one that we get the high tops. I mean, the high top tables here.
At the high top. The high top sports at the high top. You can't draw it up any better.
Well, you know what I'll do? How much longer are you guys on the air?
I was talking to Tricia. I don't know if they want us to be down before the Gator Walk. We can wait for the Gator Walk.
So I'll take care of Tricia.
She's been great. I just want to make sure that I'm.
No.
Look, we can ride.
What I want to do, I'll round up. I'll grab some. There'll be some players walking around, some former players. I'll get some people.
We'll keep it going and we'll hang out. We'll chit chat then.
Absolutely, man.
I think they're having a good time in the chat. I haven't said hey to them in a minute, but they're in there. They're alive and well. We got about 90 plus, not 90,000 plus, but we've been teeking around 100 in there, so people are hanging out. They're probably here at the game right now. A lot of people have been hanging out, coming to say hey. So we'll keep it live if you don't mind. We're not bothering you.
No. You're good to go. You're fine. You guys hang out, and we appreciate the shirts.
Yeah, like I said, I got more in the bucket there. We'll get you.
Okay. Well, you guys get a long drink?
I have
Those things are awesome. That company is called Long Drink, and it's predominantly owned by Miles Teller from Top Gun and Ricky Fowler. They're
really?
Yeah. And they have
Ricky Fowler's my guy. I love that guy.
Yeah, so the black can is 9% alcohol. That's cranberry, and then the white can. So the rep will be here in a little bit, and he's cool. He's a huge Gator fan. You ought to have him on there.
Yeah,
and he's going to match whatever we bought. But yeah, they're really good.
I'll definitely have to get a few then. I'm down.
I'll get you. Yeah. What is? You having a high? No, is that a high noon?
It is.
Yeah, you got to get one of these.
All right, I'll definitely try one. Yeah, we brought our own stuff. I didn't want to start drinking your stuff.
No. We got you.
Okay. I got your shirts though. We'll get it in there. Does your dad want to hop on and say hey? Say go Gators real quick. Can we get Pops on here?
This is my dad here. Talk right into here.
Hello.
How are you doing, Ben Davis?
I'm
Appreciate it.
doing fine. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having us on. Thanks for having us. Thank you for Judd for having us. What's your feeling on today's game versus Utah? How you feeling? You've been watching a few Gator games, I imagine, watching Judd play.
Oh yeah, with about 50 straight games and Judd was playing, so
Really?
we didn't miss very many.
You've seen a few then.
Yes, we have.
You got your experience in the swamp.
Very much. And then Judd's son kicked at Dartmouth, so we watched a lot of those games.
That's right. We did talk about that, him kicking at Dartmouth. So have you been to Dartmouth as well?
Yes.
Now, between the Dartmouth and the swamp, what's your favorite?
Oh my gosh. We're here.
We're here, baby. I love it. Well, it's awesome. Judd's great. I love he's a great guy.
The difference in Dartmouth and the Florida game is about 84,000 people, because at Dartmouth they average about 4,000 a game.
Oh, okay. A little bit, not as loud then.
A little bit loud, but it's still a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. Well,
thank you for having me.
yes, sir. Thank you, man. Appreciate you for hopping on. Good guy. We were talking about the difference between Dartmouth and the swamp, because he said watch your son play there for a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. No, Connor, like I said, he's in Seattle right now, and like I said, he started with Amazon, and I just talked to him this morning. But yeah, they're favored to win the Ivy League again.
Really?
Oh, they won it last year.
Good for them.
And like I said, his ring's bigger than my SEC
I was
rings.
going to say, he got a ring now.
It's ridiculous. It's huge.
They're all like that now, though.
I'm like, Connor, that's the ring to wear for the chicks, for the ladies.
Yeah.
You're in an Ivy League school and you play football.
They don't even know what you did.
Yeah.
Well, now you're the kicker
They
with the
see
hardware.
dollar signs and you're not a little,
You're a smart athletic.
Yeah.
Right, and that's all that matters. So that's cool. So they went on. That was the only year that they won. Did he win kicker of the year at Dartmouth?
Well, he kicked the game winner to beat Harvard, and then he kicked against Princeton. He hit a 40-yarder with like 7 seconds left to force overtime, and then they won it in overtime. So yeah, he had a hell of a year.
So who's the more out of the two? I mean, obviously your son. I'm not trying to pit the two against you.
Listen, Connor's.
Who's the more
He's
successful
better
kicker?
looking than me. He's smarter than me.
Okay.
He's got a stronger leg than me. Yeah, covered. I thought he was going to be a Gator. I mean, I really did. But he got like a 35 out of 36 on the ACT, and then my phone starts ringing. I mean, Harvard, Princeton. I mean, this is a world that I know nothing about. And then we're going on these visits, and he almost went to Harvard.
Really?
And I thought, well, he's going to go visit, and he'll end up,
genius then.
Yeah. And he said, Dad, I want to get an Ivy League degree. And who am I to tell my son, no, you will go to Florida? No. So he went, and I'm so proud of that kid.
That is too cool, man. Dude, as a dad, there's nothing more that you could ever want than to have your son be that's successful.
Yeah, and then being in that world for 4 years, watching him play, and I mean, I'd go up there and I'd go, where so and so? They're starting tailback. Oh, he missed practice today. I go, why? He goes, oh, he's down on Wall Street interviewing for a hedge fund position. And I'm like, oh, okay.
It's a good reason to miss.
Yeah, it's like a totally different world. These players. I mean, they're graduating from these Ivy League schools.
They don't go there to play football.
Yeah,
they go
I
there
mean,
for school, and then football's a second.
Yeah, I mean, it's Division I, right? But yeah, they're going out of there for their first job to make bank and just to crush it.
Absolutely. And obviously here you come to Florida.
Yeah.
You come to Florida to play
It's weird
football.
because half the guys on the team are like salutatorian, valedictorian, because in Ivy League you got to get in.
Yeah.
Right. It's not like you can roll in and 2-2 and get in. So yeah, pretty impressive to see that world.
That is too cool.
And who I play?
Candy's talking smack.
Oh, there's Candy right there. And who I played with on Sammy McCorkle is now the assistant coach at Dartmouth. We graduated together at Florida. Now he's the assistant coach, and and Buddy Tevens is the head coach at Dartmouth. He was the head coach at Stanford, and he was also here back with Mullen.
Sure.
And so they rolled it out, and he said, Dad, I want to go to Dartmouth and go Big Green. So so every year I would fly up there right after the Friday night before Georgia, and we would go because they play Harvard, so it's pretty cool.
That was their big game, was Harvard?
That's their big rivalry, yeah.
Okay. Now, did you go to every game? Were you able to make it to
No, it's so hard to go to every game,
True.
I mean, as much as I wanted to, if I could go back and do it over, I probably would go to more games, because now that it's over.
Yeah, you can look back and see.
It's such a unique world, and I was talking to Coach Mullen, and he was at Brown. He used to coach at Ivy League, and he brought Connor in when they signed Evan McPherson, and he had just got here, and he flipped Evan from Mississippi State.
Okay.
And then he got word of my son And so they said, listen, so they called me, we brought in Connor, they said, listen, we want you to come in as a preferred walk-on, you can compete with Evan, whatever happens, they'll get a scholarship, if you know, obviously that'll take care of itself, and then the whole thing went down with Ivy League, and he said, I want to go to Dartmouth, but I'm so glad, because I remember thinking, well, Connor, let's hope that this Evan kid turns out to be okay, so you won't regret it.
Turned out to be the man.
I mean, my son's a good kicker, but I don't think he was going to beat out Evan McPherson.
Sure.
So it was we would be like pulling for Evan. So in the summer we'd come home and Connor and I would go in the indoor facility and kick with Evan and Eddie Pinero, and I'm like Connor, I'm like,
kickers.
damn, this kid's pretty good.
Yeah.
And then now here's with the Bengals.
Yeah, killing
as good as any kicker in the league.
Guy has the nuts. I think
it's probably Justin Tucker 1A, and Evan McPherson 1B.
He's up there.
He is. In preseason, he's only missed once, and that was like from 56.
For him, I fell in love with him again when he called it last year for the playoffs. He's like, hey, what's the Adam Vinatieri, who's on Pat McAfee's podcast? And he goes, hey, that ball right there, what's the record for most kicks made in a postseason game? And Evan was like, oh, you already know what it is. He's like, I know what it is. He's like, I think it's like 17. He's like, I'm beating that this year. And I think he was like one away in the Super Bowl.
Dude, I'm telling you what, I've kicked with a lot of kickers, pro, college in my life, and Caleb Sturgis and I would go out and kick with these guys, and we would kick with Evan and watch him at Florida, and Caleb and I were like, he's the best I've ever seen in college. He's the best I've ever seen, and people were like, you're exaggerating. Telling you, he's the best I've ever seen. And then he goes to the NFL and look, just is tearing it up. So, you got somebody else?
Oh, what's up? Yeah, this Trayon Webb. Yeah, this Trayon Webb right here. He's a four-star guy. What's going on, Bubba?
Yeah. Well, hey, to hell with the kicker. Let's bring in a real athlete.
Come around, Bubba.
Nice.
Yeah, thanks, man. We'll get you back on here in a little bit, though. What's going on, man? How you doing, man? Nice to meet you, man. How you doing? So the headphones not working. I'm just going to yell, but they can hear you just fine.
Okay, all right.
We got Trayon Webb here with us right now. Welcome to High Top Sports, man. How's the energy so far today, Bub?
It's really loud. It's my first game here. I'm enjoying it. So yeah.
You're loving it, right? Are you sideline passes? Where does this get you?
You say what?
Are you on the sideline tonight?
I'm on the sideline for pregame, but once the game starts, I'm being in the stands trying to feel the energy.
Sure, okay,
Yeah.
and get what it's really like. This is your first game, you said, right? This is your first game here in this
My first game here, yeah.
That's incredible. So Marcus is here too, right? You guys hanging out, recruiting, getting the boys all riled up?
Yeah. Marcus is here. I was with Richard Young earlier.
I heard that he's here.
Yeah, he's here too.
Are you working?
Yeah, I'm working. I was with him earlier, but I came back over here and say what's up to everybody, so I'm back over there after this.
Good stuff, man. Well, we appreciate you having by, man. I know you're at Christian Academy up in the Jacks.
Yeah.
So I live right in there in St. Augustine. Let's meet up.
Okay.
We did a video we got with Marcus, went to their game, recorded it. I want to come out, show some love, get you some more hype for sure. But
okay, for sure.
What's your pick for today? We've been asking everybody. Obviously, we're biased because we're Gator fans. Yeah. Utah's favored by 2.5. What's your picks on that? What are you thinking?
Florida wins 31-28.
So it's going to be close.
Yeah, it's going to be close, but Florida wins 31-28.
Do you think Anthony's going to be over or under the 210 yards they have him projected for?
Over.
I love it. And what's your goal for this season for you, man, in high school? What are you hoping to accomplish?
Win state championship. That's the main goal for me.
Okay. How'd the game go last night?
Great.
I saw you got a touchdown hit with the Gator.
I'm gonna get her a chomp. You know, I'm showing love.
How many TDs and yards last night?
I had like 190 for 3 touchdowns. Really 3, but they called one back, so 2. But yeah, that's kind of what it was.
Got that dog in him. I love it.
Yes, sir.
We're live. You want to go ahead and get some questions from the chat? Are you okay with that? Sure. Okay, let's see what we got going on here, man. Let's show some love for Trayon Webb. Let's ask a few questions here. We got a super chat from Dominic. Says, we love you, Webb. Keep it up.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man.
I think that they love your recruiting, man.
I'm working.
It's something special.
Yeah, you know, I'm working.
What people don't realize, like, it's more than just becoming part of the family, right? It's building it.
Yeah.
You, Najee, Marcus, you guys have been. I love watching it. You just kind of dropping a little cryptic tweets every now and then.
Yeah. You know what I mean, back when Florida was rocking and they owned the state, you know, we were recruiting good, getting everybody in the state. So we're kind of trying to bring that back.
Absolutely. Now with you coming in obviously next year, right? What are you hoping to do next year first thing as a Gator?
Work hard. You know, I don't want nothing promised to me. I want to work for everything I'm gonna get. So come in, just ready to work.
I love it.
Ready to work.
I love it. Let's see what else we got here, Bubba. Look, I feel like you might have more insight on recruiting than most recruiting.
Yeah.
Can we expect some more exciting news in the next couple of weeks or by the end of the year? You can't say too much.
Okay.
But can you look? You're the guy right now. I feel like you're coming from you. What can you tell us? What can you tell the fans?
I can't say we already have one in the bag.
You can or can't?
We have one in the bag right now.
So are we holding on for them to commit?
Yeah.
Should we keep our ears to the ground for the next 48 hours?
We'll see how tonight goes.
Okay.
We'll see how tonight goes.
Who?
I said we'll see how tonight goes.
We'll see how tonight goes.
We'll see how tonight goes.
Okay. I love it. I love it. Let's see here. Let's see what else we got. They're saying much love for Troyan.
Yeah, for sure.
They love it. Let me see here. Georgia just scored on an easy play. I guess it's 14-0 Georgia right now.
Georgia?
Yeah. So who do you got today? Georgia versus Oregon. Who do you got?
I'm a realist. I got Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah,
Keeping it 100.
Yeah, keep it 100.
Keeping it 100. I love it. Well, look, man, I appreciate you coming over and hanging out, dude. Let's connect on Twitter. Do you want to plug anything? Kind of give your own stuff a shout out. Your Instagram, your Twitter. Where can they follow you? How can we stay in tune with recruiting with Treyon Webb?
On Twitter, follow me at W_Treyon, TREYAUN. And on Instagram, follow me at slide.web, SLIDE.WEBB.
Love it. And they got a question from Rob Scar here, one of our members. He goes, what do you most look forward to from tonight's game? What are you, for your visit?
The energy.
From a visit perspective, what are you looking for?
The energy. That's my first game at the Swamp, so I'm ready to see how the Swamp gets rocking. So I want all the fans to be loud, so I can feel that.
I love it. It's absolutely just this. Are you sitting in the student section? Is that where you're going to be, or they have the recruits kind of?
They got the recruits in some section, but I don't know where.
Okay, so you guys are all going to be together, so that way you can kind of
it's like a recruit too while I'm watching the game.
Yeah. So what are some things that you say to these recruits, right, to kind of bring them in and get them comfortable? What is your elevator pitch in a sense to these guys?
For in-state recruits, it's kind of like why leave? You got everything you need in the state of Florida. You got facility, NIL, great coaching, the tradition. It speaks for itself. It's University of Florida.
Sure.
And then out-of-state recruits, I just say, why just pay for an average team? I mean, like I said, the name speaks for itself.
Yeah, 100%.
Competition, SEC, development, and after you graduate with a top 5 degree, you set for life. So that's kind of my big thing.
That's a good point there, right? Like, hey, look, obviously number one goal NFL, but we know that that's not always the path. But the backup plan is a top degree as well too, a top education. I love that as well. We got a question from Daniel D. A little love from Daniel D. He goes, ask Treyon, is he working on Pimba? Samuel Pimba, you working on him?
I'm working on Sam. I met him kind of late and finding out lights, but I'm working on him.
Yeah, he was there with Will Norman as
Will
well.
Norman,
I think Will was with him the whole night probably in his ear too.
Yeah.
I know that he was 100% Miami. Now that's slipped a little bit, but look, Treyon, what a pleasure, man. Great guy, man. Excited to see you work next year. Let's connect. I'll come see you out at Tristan Kennedy.
Okay, all right,
man.
All right, thank you for having me.
Thank you, baby. Hey, go Gators, big dog.
Go Gators.
I love it. Boys and girls, we're out here doing these things. I don't know who pulled Good Gut Treyon for us, but that was incredible for us to be able to get Treyon in here. Great kid. Great energy. I got a little bit of sand in my charger here. We got a live show here. Judd said we can keep it moving, Steve, so we're going to keep it moving. Maybe even film the Gator Walk for you boys and girls so you guys can hang out with us and get to see that as well. Can't wait to see him in orange and blue. Already followed. I missed some of you guys' comments earlier. That's my bad. I apologize on that. I'm cleaning up my charger here. It's going to be loud, Webb. Absolutely. Glad that you're a Gator. Sorry, guys, I missed some of your chats.
Georgia's starting to do Georgia things, by the way, 14-0.
I saw, dude. I freaking saw. My picks are a disaster for week 1 already, boys and girls. I'm already losing it. Major Wright's still over there. Maybe we can get lucky and pull Major Wright over here and have a good time. Judd?
Oh, yeah.
What? Hey, Judd feels pretty good about his picks. Judd feels good about his picks. He says you know what you're doing, but he feels good about his picks.
We'll just wait and see. Let the results show.
We will see. I think you picked a lot of the same team, but I think there's one or two games.
Yeah, but you did it first. That means that he was just following your lead.
This is fair.
That's what he usually does.
This is fair.
Maybe, okay, he's smart. He knows who to follow.
That is true. I love it. I love it. Boys and girls, Bo Nix is trash. Bo Nix sucks. I'm going back. I was talking so much hype for Bo Nix, and now I'm eating my words here. Let's see here, guys. The bus was here a minute ago. I think we're about 20 minutes out towards the Gator Walk. At this point, Judge said we can ride. I feel like we might as well just hang on here. Our visit has just subscribed. Welcome to the family visit.
We can do anything they want, anything we want until they kick us out. So.
Yeah, pretty much. Judge said you guys can ride. Incredible. Judge's the man. We had a great time with him. Real quick, guys, we hit 3,000 subscribers this morning. Thank you guys for the support. You guys are incredible. It's been a great show today thus far. For us to be here again is incredible. Also, too, we're doing a giveaway at 60 members. If you guys want to become a member, you can join the link in the description. We're at 58 right now. At 60, we're going to be doing a giveaway for Gator tickets this season. 2 Gator tickets with food and beverages. So make sure that you guys, if you guys want to become part of that and have a chance to win those tickets, join in the link in the description below. We do giveaways all the time. We've gone to give away helmets, cash. We're going to start giving away some shirts as well. So it's going to be a good time there. We're good, boys and girls. Drawing the babes. Who's drawing the babes? Bo Nix pick. My goodness.
You know how it's a good time here.
Look who it is, boys and girls. Aaron Cuenca. One of our good friends of ours.
I can't hear a damn thing. That's how you know it's a good time.
Celebrating 2 months says, "Let's go Gators." It is loud, boys. It is electric. I'm gonna get my camera guy here to give a quick spin to show you guys how electric it is. Look at this. It is insane in the membrane.
Cuenca, what's up, baby?
Boys, look at it. It is pumping. It is jamming. It is a rocking. It is a ruckus in here in the swamp. Look at it. It is balls deep. It's nut to nut in here. Okay. Look at all the Gator feet, all the Gator gear. Not a lot of cherry red, which is good to see. The Gator boys are taking over.
Let me ask
We might be shutting her down here, boys and girls, soon. It's getting busy. They got to do their thing too. So, Ricky's not the cameraman today, Mom. Ricky's not here. He was the cameraman yesterday. Second pick for Bo Nix. I'm eating my words on the Bo Nix pick. I said Bo Nix. I praised Bo Nix for the last 48 hours, and it sounds like I'm going to be eating my words here because he's thrown 2 picks now today. Bo Nix has.
More like Bo picks.
Shut it down? All right, boys and girls, we're going to shut it down. All right, it's been an incredible show. We can't thank you guys enough for coming out and hanging out with us for this last 2 hours or hour and a half. Be back here. We're going to go live tomorrow, 4:35 as always, to do our show. And guys, we're live in the freaking swamp. I don't know what else to say. Make sure you guys like, subscribe.
We pulled this off.
Who would have thought? Tune in tomorrow, boys and girls. We will see you. Go Gators. Beat Utah. We'll see you until next time, boys and girls. Let's get it, Steve. You're not going to say go Gators, Steve? No? All right, boys and girls. Until next time, we'll see you, boys.